Mike, man, welcome to Haverhill Mixtape.
Great. Thank you for having me, man. Pleasure being here, man. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm a little sore. I had a show last night and went a little nuts, but
That's the way to do it, right?
yeah, that's it. I'm yeah, a little sore. The neck and shoulders are not what they used to be, but you know that goes with that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying?
Totally, man. Well, first of all, congratulations on this debut album, Peace Amongst the Pieces, coming this fall.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we worked really hard on it for a long time. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I listened to the advanced copy of it, and it's fantastic, man. It's really good.
I appreciate that.
How long was this album in the making?
Oh man, well, you know we've known each other for the guys and I. We've known each other for 20 plus years. You know, we all grew up together, went to school together, did all that. We're in various bands and projects throughout the years and things like that. And we actually tried this before a few years back, and it just didn't work with scheduling and things like that. It just didn't seem like it was happening. Then, you know, I joined another band, they had another band, and then things happened again. They were looking for a singer, and this is at this point, this is about 4 years ago. And I called up Mark, the guitar player. You know Mark, you spoke with Mark, and he was like, yeah, man, you know, we're looking for a singer. You want to try this again? And about 4 years ago, we joined, started writing, things like that. Obviously, this thing called COVID happened, and you know, a bunch of other things. Like it's been a wild ride, man. Like Mark had to have surgery, like Matt, like all this crazy stuff was happening, and we finally, you know, just got in the studio at Westfall Studios in Long Island with Anthony and the team. I can't say enough about Westfall Studios in Long Island. Without their creative, you know, input and guidance, it just wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? And finally, I remember when we were like, is that it? We're good? You know, like the last track, the last backup vocal, the last thing, we were like, we're done. We did this. This is done. And that was, that was probably about 8 months ago, I would say. Wow. That we finally wrapped things up. And here you have Peace Amongst the Pieces. So I'd like to say it's been like 25 years in the making.
Yeah, right.
You know,
and this 9 months is crazy. It's like a gestation period, right? So it's going to give
right.
It for 9 months.
Yeah. We're birthing you this album. You know what I mean? It's been, it was a wild pregnancy. You know, it was a wild pregnancy. But here you go. You know, we got it out for you. So
you can call the second album Afterbirth.
Yeah, something weird. We're gonna get something weird, placenta amongst the pieces or something like that. Something.
So are you the primary lyricist of the band?
I am. Yeah. Awesome. I write all the lyrics, and the guys, you know, the guys form the beats. You know.
That's great, man. So before I air this interview, I will have spun the latest release, Caskets, that just came out. Yeah. Tell me about that one, man. Pretty powerful lyrics I got out of that.
Yeah, man. That I would say off the album that Caskets is probably the most personal. Knowing that, you know, I've you know, for all intents and purposes, it's about the loss of my sister. I mean, that's really what it's about. I lost her 6 years ago. It's a song about addiction. It's a song about the horrors of that. It's a song about not wanting to accept things. It's a song about not wanting to accept things, accepting things. You know, metaphorically I write metaphorically a lot. So a lot of what you hear is, you know, I'm not talking about actually nailing someone to a cross. It's really a feeling, like nailing a feeling, you know, expelling the demon. You know, just the horrors that come along with loss and grief and things like that. And we've all experienced that as a group. You know, these guys knew my sister very well. I mean, you know, that's what it's about. And you know, it's a tough song. It's a tough song lyrically. It's one of those songs, like when we perform it live, like I really strive to like really do it perfectly, or as perfect as I can, because it's I feel like she's like watching me sing this, you know what I mean? And I really hope that when people, you know, if people suffer from addiction or know anyone suffering from addiction, things like that, or just even loss or grief, anything. You lost somebody very close to you. I really hope that they can connect with some of the things that I'm saying in the song, or in the lyrics, and if they can, that's fantastic. And I really hope that, I guess that's the goal of anything, right? I hope to connect with somebody, or some group or something. So, but yeah, a very personal song for me lyrically.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm sorry for your loss too.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's every day, man. It's crazy. 6 years every day. And I there are millions of people who go through this and deal with this as well. And I my heart beats for them. And it's tough, man. But I hope that I find inspiration every day. And I hope they find inspiration every day. And with these guys in this group, to get that out there, artistically and lyrically and poetically even is really therapeutic and
Absolutely, man. Once it's out there, man, it's out there.
I hope that Amanda, God rest her soul. I hope that this inspires people to just live the best life they can. You know what I mean?
Which brings me to the next song I'll be playing at the end of the mixtape. I don't know if it's in the same brackets there, but it's Blessed Be the Dead, which is one of the releases too, man. Listening to that one, there definitely seems to be more below the surface on that one, man. What journey is this song taking us on?
Yeah, I try, my mind's a fucking tornado. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, so like when I really try, like, so Caskets is, I'm really trying to stay on like a singular theme. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to say on like what, speaking about that. A lot of songs, Bless Be the Dead is really sort of politically driven. Yeah. It's just the first half of the song before the bridge is really about the world we live in. This plastic sort of fake vanity, disguise that I see out there and just
that TikTok filter.
Man,
filter, like the fake shit.
It don't get me wrong, I love TikTok and I'm a goofball and all that stuff, but I'm really talking about the sort of artificial landscape of it all, or the artificial just environment that I feel is like happening now. This sort of like, I feel like so many people just like, oh, this is really who I am, and, I really, the lyric, we live in a decade, like, I just feel that in these past, like 10 years or so, I don't know, man, I feel like I live on a different planet, man. I don't want to, I have a lot of hope, but at the same time, I feel hopeless. Okay. And that's kind of what I'm singing about or writing about in this. And then the second half of the song, the bridge, is really about like this sort of bless the people who are dead and don't have to experience this stuff in this sort of world we live in now with the horrors of war and famine. I mean, this stuff has existed for thousands of years and all that stuff, but I'm living in it now. This is me experiencing it, and disease and this and the government and just like, it's just, a big bless you for being dead. You're it's almost, sometimes it's like, you don't want any of this, So I guess it's like a sort of double themed song, it's politically driven and religiously driven. Like religion drives me insane, and believe what you want. And if you believe what you want, if it makes you a better person, do whatever you want to do. But if it's turning you into one of these fucking maniacs, you know what I mean? Like I don't abide by that or honor things like that. So that's really what Blessed Be the Dead is really all about. It's sort of all encompassing thoughts. And like I said, my mind goes in 700 different directions, but hopefully it comes, it joins the same river it started in, you know what I mean? So
yeah, man, totally. And you guys have a third release, right, called Dismantle Me?
Dismantle Me, yep. Dismantle Me is that's really all about dealing with like a malignant narcissist. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's really what that song is all about. I think we've all, you know, I think we as people, as human beings, possess narcissistic traits. I mean, everybody's jealous, everybody's envious, everybody has these feelings. We're human beings, you know.
Right.
But a real narcissist, if you've ever really dealt with a real true narcissist, it is something else, man. And I've had the displeasure of dealing with a couple in my life that you know, a narcissist weaponizes anything that you say to them, they weaponize against you. Anything that you feel guilty about in your life, or any mistake you've ever made, any time that your flaws, anything, this type of person will dismantle you. They will dismantle you piece by piece, and they will hold it over your head, and they will, it's like this dangerous carrot that hangs in front of your face that, like, if you don't do this, this is, you know, it's
right.
That's what it's about, man. You know, and I wrote that during a pretty tough time in my life, just sort of emotionally and mentally, and I guess it's sort of trying to escape it, you know, and what better way to escape it than, you know, to write about it and put it to music and get it out there for people to listen to, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
it becomes your journey.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Now, yeah, totally, dude.
I pay a therapist each week. Go to a therapist. Everybody should go to a therapist. But you know, for those 2 hours when we get together in the jam room, that's, you know, I should pay them $85. You know what I mean?
So go to the album, dude. Is it a spoiler to talk about the interludes?
No, not at all, man. No.
All right, because some people want to keep it. I mean, they're cool, man. Those little, like, what is one called Etc. or it's? Yeah,
so that's all Whitey. That's Matt White, the other guitar player. He put all that together. Very, very. He's just fantastic with creating things like that. And I don't know if I should say this or can say this, but I'm gonna say it. One of the things that you hear in the album, one of the interludes, is actually Tim the Toolman Taylor saying a billion times. So I actually can't remember where in the album that is.
Yeah.
I think it might be before our song "Call Me God." Once the album comes out, you'll say. But that interlude before "Call Me God" is Tim the Toolman Taylor saying a billion times.
That's a good Easter egg, man. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah. I didn't even know he was going to use it. I thought it was this funny thing that I found, and then next thing you know, it's on the album. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Sue me. Someone sue me. I'm sure.
You know,
we're going to have a lawsuit. Mark's probably out. He's going to watch this and freak out. He's going to start sweating. So
you mentioned the live show you guys did last night, man. Some more live shows coming out soon, or
yeah, man. So we're we just played last night. I'm from Haverhill, Mass. We're all from Haverhill, Massachusetts. We played a local show. It was pretty cool, very fun. So we're going into like hibernation period right now. But we do have we're flying out to Los Angeles to play the Whiskey A Go-Go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's I mean, I can't even believe it's happening. This is the biggest show I've ever, you know, played, and it's incredible to even be able to play on that stage. We're flying out December 8th. We play Friday night the 9th at the Whiskey A Go-Go with Earshot. If you remember Earshot from back in the day, they're doing like a 20th anniversary tour. And also what I'm really excited about is we're playing with Boy Hits Car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. If they're you know, Earshot's great. I dig Boy Hits Car is phenomenal. And a bunch of other bands are playing. It's going to be a real big night. But yeah, that's the next live thing that we're really focusing on. It's 41 days from now. We're flying out, but we're just going to really utilize the time to really start writing for the second album, and then after that, we're really going to go into hibernation. And you know, because we got about five or six new things that. Oh, it's my dog Stella. She's coming on the couch. We have about 5 or 6 new things that, you know, we'll jam out here and there and play, but we haven't really put the pieces together yet. But we're pretty excited about some of the new stuff that we got coming out. So
did you guys play the full album last night at the show?
We did. Yeah, we did. We played the full album, and also we covered Deftones Around the Fur, which we yeah, that was pretty cool.
So do you guys all have similar, do you guys all have similar taste in music?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would say, you know, we all got our own favorites and this and that, but I would say for the most part we're all on the same page as far as what we like or what sounds we like, you know, or you know what genres we like. I would say we're definitely all on the same page. You know, there's a lot we draw a lot of the same influences, certainly.
Nice. So some fun stuff here, man. I'm originally from Jersey, so after shows or rehearsals and shit, we would hit up like diners at the end of the night. What about you guys up there in Haverhill, Mass, man? What's going on 35 miles north of Boston?
Oh man, I wish I could tell you a lot, but Massachusetts, man, woo, we close early, man. It's real, we really do. It's there's a couple places that stay open, you know, 12:30, 1 o'clock, but it's you know, honestly, since the pandemic, and I hate saying that since the pandemic, but like seriously, since the pandemic, like, you know, we're still closing early, things like that. You know, there's a few places to grab some food, you know, late night. There's a great taco place called Barrio. They're actually kind of I think they started in Cleveland. I'm not sure if I got it right, but there's one in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. There's one in Haverhill. They're open late. Great, you know, great tacos. If you're feeling it, we'll go hit up some. Who doesn't love Mexican food? I mean, you know what I mean? Like after a show, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Weigh it down. You got to weigh the body down. You know, you gotta eat some greasy food. Put yourself to sleep. You know?
Right?
So,
oh my God, jeez. So
but we don't have diners like. Well, there's a couple, but not like Jersey. You know, you guys are like, you know, the diner state. And when Mark and I went out to Long Island to Westfall, he showed me a couple diners that were. And we have this theory that if you walk into a diner and there aren't pies in a case, go to another diner.
Got a good diner. Got a pies.
Yeah.
Or full cakes. Yeah.
Full cakes. Pies. There's got to be a homemade lemon meringue in there with the you know, like a curvy top, like the whipped cream comes and curves up top. If that's not sitting in a case somewhere, go to another diner.
And speaking of pies, what's the pizza scene up by you?
We do have some good pizza. Listen, I grew up in Malden, Massachusetts, right just outside of Boston. I'm a Regina's fan. Regina's Pizzeria in the North End is, you know, I'm talking about the original Regina's location in the North End. It's a tiny little pizza shop. My father used to take me and my brother and I there, you know, when I was 4 years old. We'd go every Sunday, and we had our own little system. Everybody gets their own personal small cheese pizza. You get the oil with all the shit in it. We called it the Boston Harbor oil. Okay. You dump the Boston Harbor oil on it. I mean, we used to go there so much. My brother and I used to like toss dough in the kitchen and stuff like that. So I stick by the original Regina's in the North End, but we do have a good place here in Haverhill, Massachusetts. It's called Spaziano's. They do a good job, and they got a good chicken parm, chicken parm. And the trick is to tell them when you order it, drown it in olive oil. I think they literally dip it in a vat of olive oil. It's so good. It's so good. It's what you need.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
it's what
absolutely, dude. Oh,
yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, so there's some good food. There's some good food up here.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So for the folks who can't or didn't see you live last night and can't see you live in the next couple, but where's the best place for people to find you guys and hear you guys? I think, is it likesavages.com or
likesavages.com? Likesavages.com is definitely the place to go to get all the info. Mark's very good with that. He's always updating it. Anything you want to find out or see or look up or whatever is go to the website first. But we are available on all streaming platforms, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, I believe, Google Music. I think the whole shebang, really. Right. You can find us. There's a couple videos on YouTube of us and things like that, some tracks like that. If you can't access Spotify, you know, stuff like that, we did just put up a music video for Caskets. We're still finalizing that as far as the final edit. But that'll be available soon to go with the song. But likesavages.com. And then, you know, we're like I said, we're available on all streaming platforms. So
cool.
yeah.
I'm sure people can get some merch on there too, right?
Yep, definitely. Likesavages.com is the place to go to that. We just got actually a whole new shipment of some t-shirts that are pretty badass. Mark created some. We'll send you one. You got to email. We'll absolutely send you one. I'd love to do that, man.
Yeah.
Free of charge. It's on us.
I'll support.
It's on us. But yeah, we just got a boatload of new merch, stickers, things like that. We have some other stuff coming up. So yeah, definitely go to the website for all that. Yeah.
Awesome, man. And since this will air tomorrow on Halloween, any Halloween plans you did this weekend or you'll be doing tomorrow?
No, man, you know, I'm a working man. I'm trying to get this band up. I'm trying to get this band up and running. You know what I mean? But no, I think I'll probably dress up for work. I'll probably just look spooky. But the thing is, I co-own a small little commercial residential cleaning business. So I don't know if like dressing up like a maniac and entering people's homes is the way to go. But you know,
dress up like a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I could do something like that. I'm here to rid the house of spirits. You know what I mean? Or I could go as the little lady from the Poltergeist. You know what I mean? I think that would. This house is clear. You know, I could do something like that.
There you go.
But
perfect.
Yeah,
Mike,
that all happened. That all happened last night. I think I actually inspired the guys to. I think we have a little gig now going on. We're gonna do like some white shirts, black ties, just with like blood sprayed all over us. I think that might be the new thing. I don't know. It's a vote. I threw it out there. I sprinkled it in the sauce. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Hey,
you might as well look like savages, right?
That's what I'm talking about. we kept the theme of the night was because we all had the ties and shirt. The theme of the night was I just can't go back to that office job anymore. That was it, dude. That was that. Just can't go back there, man. You know? Yeah. Oh my God, Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, man. Congratulations. You as well. Thank you, man. An album, dude. Yeah, Peace Amongst the Pieces coming this fall. Is there a date? No, there's no set date for the release yet. We're definitely searching. We're definitely looking for within a month, 2 months, the full album will definitely be available. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Awesome, Mike. But for now, the 3 songs are on Spotify and all that. But yeah, check us out, man. I really appreciate you taking this time to talk with me, man. I really do. Yeah, dude. Have a great rest of your night and happy Halloween. You as well, man. Rock and roll. All right, peace, dude. Take care, man.